Hello, y'all. How are y'all? We have Tammy and Chief, Tara and Natalie. How are y'all doing? So today we are going to do a requested reading again. So it will be focusing on one case. So it is going to be for Leila Cavett. So she did go missing. She's 21 years old from Downsville. She was last seen on July 25th in a Walmart parking lot. Excuse me. So and that was in Hollywood, Florida. So she was seen with a man named Shannon Ryan. Cavett's 2-year-old son was found walking without shoes and a soiled diaper outside an apartment complex where Leila was last seen. So her 1990 Silverado pickup truck was found in the Hollywood, Florida on July 28th, and it still had the baby on board son. So Shannon Ryan had told police he knew Cavett since January of 2019. So she said she had came to South Florida with her son, at least that's what he said, to go ahead and sell the truck. So Ryan met Cavett at a gas station in Hollywood on July 25th, and then they went to the beach. He said they went to the beach with the toddler in Ryan's Lexus. So he said they returned to the gas station, parked at the pump. She then supposedly entered a vehicle with several African-American males, Ryan said, at 2:30 a.m. on July 26th. But when the vehicle was found July 28th, investigators said that the surveillance did not show Ryan's car at the pump, and it also did not show Cavett or her son getting into a vehicle. So there is no clues and no evidence at that point after that. So, welcome, Blue. Sorry, I went into the spill of the whole thing, but it was 2 pages, so I wanted to go ahead and get that out so we can go ahead and start the reading soon. We're going to use a couple different sprays since there's not a lot of information. If there's any buffering during it, I do apologize. If it does cut off, we will do a part 2. So we're going to use the Flying Monkey sprays just as a protectant spray for the reading itself. And again, I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome back the Southern Soul Tarot fam. And then anybody who's new, welcome. I said, if y'all can click that subscribe bar and the like button, we greatly appreciate it. We would love to have you as a part of the Southern Soul Tarot family. So we're going to be doing a reading again on Leila Cavett. So some more sprays. It sucks to be you for whoever it was. And then Tornado Alley. Tornado Alley should open it up so that we know who did it. So I'm going to open the book back up and leave it on her name. Oh, yeah. Tara got some spray. Tara got the... What'd you get? The Flying Monkeys? Okay. So, we're going to be using a couple different decks. We're going to see which ones we use. Like I said, y'all come into the room. Again, if y'all can give it a thumbs up. That way, if anybody is interested in this case or might have more information that we do not have, that way we can go ahead and add it to what we have and see what we get. But we're going to go ahead and start with the Tarot Wonderland by Barbara Moore. So that is going to be the card deck that I chose to use for whenever she was going that direction to Hollywood, Florida. Oh, I haven't hung them yet. I want to put them up above the doorway. Blue. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle the cards for we're going to ask for Leila Cavett's spirit guides, ancestors, archangels, and source to come in with mine. Give us a clearer picture and answer as what happened the day that she went missing. What happened with her son? Sorry if the table shakes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and see what it was like when she was heading to Hollywood, Florida. What was going on? What took her that direction? What was the reason? Okay, the 5 of Wands. So it was to put down some conflict that was going on. So I do kind of feel that way. I do feel that it was a bit tense for some reason. As I was getting ready for the reading, trying to channel her energy, it did feel a bit anxious that something needed to be taken care of. So we'll go ahead and see what that is. So let's go ahead and see what happened the day that she went missing. What happened the day that she went missing? Can you please tell us what happened? 3 of Wands. So whatever it was that she was anxious about finally came in. So that would have been taking the trip, I do think, wherever she was going. She was meeting Mr. Ryan. So that could represent the third person along with her son. So let's go ahead and see what she wants us to know about that particular situation and how she feels now. She feels the sun, so it created a brand new start, a brand new cycle to the sun. This would also represent a child being there. So that would represent her son possibly. And then the Six of Swords. So there's moving forward, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So that is what she is presently feeling now. So we're going to go ahead and see why the Five of Wands is in reverse. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse? Because of the world. So she had to put down the Five of Wands, and there was something that was going on that was a bit of bickering, fighting. It could be fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but in the long run, on her way there, it was going to be something that was going to stop her world. So that is something, or she felt that if she did not take care of it, it was going to stop her world. So that is much kind of like the ending of a cycle. So let's go ahead and see with the Three of Wands, they came in. What was it? Three of Wands here for a while here. Because of the Six of Wands. So when the Three of Wands came in, I do think that somebody was feeling victorious. We'll go ahead and clarify it to see who it is, but it is more fire energy, just like the Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and that was also the energy she was trying to put down with the Five of Wands on her way there. Now the Six of Swords did show she was moving as far as traveling. That's what she is saying about now. But she is saying where she is now, it's almost coming a Ten of Pentacles energy. So I think that it was done to help her home life. But I do think she's also come to peace with what's kind of happened with the situation just a bit. And it was things that happened within the earthly realm. I do believe it involves money and material things. So let's see why the world is here in reverse. The Hangman. So when she went there, she really didn't have a clue about what she was kind of getting into a little bit. So with the Hangman in up, in its upright position, it's kind of like not being completely enlightened about the situation and what's happening. It is a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces are water signs. I believe it represents Pisces the most. So let's go ahead with the Six of Wands. You have the Queen or the Five of Swords. So even though she tried to put down the Five of Swords in the past, it didn't work. So whenever she got there, there was that energy of the Five of Swords. Again, as you can see, is very much of an overkill situation. You can see the people in the background. These other people are kind of like, why don't you just put down the sword already? But that person is not. And I do not feel that is her energy. I do feel it is somebody else's. So let's go ahead and see why the Ten of Pentacles is here for the near future. Because of the Four of Swords. So she's showing that there is a resting. There's a tree nearby. There are swords. So more air energy, communication. It's a double-edged sword. So you do have communication, but it's not really happening at the moment. So it's kind of like right now we're trying to figure out where she has gone, more information about it. It's more into a resting period. It's not happening. So that is going to be the base, the base of the board. And we're going to go ahead and clarify it. Hey, Ken. Hey, Dining. And welcome everybody else. Like I said, and thank you for joining us. I said, this is your first time, like I said, and you're enjoying the live, like I said, if y'all would go ahead and click that like button and the subscribe bar with the notification bell, it will let you know whenever we do live readings like this in the future. I said, so we would be happy to have you as a Southern Soul Tarot family member. So the next deck that we are going to use, I do not have the box because my son ripped it, but it is the Tarot, Familiar Tarot. So it involves a lot more animals and just kind of symbolisms. Hello, Tammy and Tammy. Thank you, Tammy, for clicking the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, and if y'all know anybody who is interested in the case, if y'all want to go ahead, if y'all could go ahead and share it with them, that'd be greatly appreciated. So that way maybe we can get some more information on it. So again, this is going to be the Tarot, Familiar Tarot. So we're going to go ahead and clarify with the Five of Wands and on her way there. And the leading up to her disappearance, why it was there. Okay, the Knight of Wands. So there's no movement. So it's like this movement that she was trying to avoid. And she didn't want to argue and fight about it, but it was still an argument and still a fight. It's like she really couldn't get away with it with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this person is a male energy. He wasn't going to let something go. So that is the energy that she is saying, that she was trying to lay that down, but it was not possible because this one individual wasn't going to let it go. So why is the Three of Wands here? More fire energy. The Fool. So with the Three of Wands coming in, someone was waiting for it to come in because they were waiting for a brand new energy with the Fool. So the Fool is going to represent Aries, more fire. So that is something that is going to have a brand new beginning, and it is going to usually be unexpected, or it's going to be not looked at in long term. It's kind of impulsive. So let's go ahead and see why the Sun is here with the Six of Swords. Why is the Sun here with the Six of Swords? Sun here with the Six of Swords. Because of the King of Cups. So whoever this individual was, they were waiting for it to come in. They planned it. It was completely planned. It made him happy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but it was done for an emotional reason. I do think there was some feelings attached, but I don't think it was to the point to where that person felt that it was a big loss. So with the World in reverse, why is the World in reverse on her way there? Can you please show us why the World is reversed on her way there? Did she know this, or was it unexpected? The Emperor, some more fire energy. So this person is very, very fiery. They could have a lot of fire in their chart, or they could just feel the Emperor energy about themselves. The Emperor is usually going to be somebody who is running the empire. So they are above the kings. They kind of, what they say goes, and they really don't have to lift their finger. They just say it. So let's go ahead and see why the Six of Wands is here for the victory, for the day that she went missing. Because of the Eight of Swords. So the day that she went missing, there was very much of a bondage, blinding, and was not able to go ahead and move and communicate with the situation. So someone was victorious on the fact that they were able to kind of control someone else's movements, and that is kind of why the Five of Swords is here, because they overkilled the situation. So again, it is a double-edged sword, so that person is not letting the other person move. They're not letting them see what's going on, and they're not letting them speak. So let's go ahead and see why the Ten of Cups is here, or the Ten of Pentacles is here for the near future. Queen of Swords. Again, this is a very harsh person, so it does, there's a male, but it does feel like a tiny bit of a female energy is coming in. It could be her upset about the lack of communication, or it could be another female stepping in, but it kind of feels like another female stepping in because of the Empress. I don't know her birthday, if she's a earth sign or not. If she's an earth sign, that would kind of make more sense, but at the moment, I don't know her sign. So the next one is going to be the Hanged Man. So let's go to see what the Hanged Man is here for the days leading up to when she went missing on her way there. What happened on her way there? The Three of Wands in reverse. So again, this is waiting for something to come in. It finally did. She was making travel. That's what wands are about. And it was not enlightened. So it was not what she expected it to be, where she was traveling to. It did not go down the way she expected. And there was a third party. So I do think it was her, a male, and possibly a female helped. There's a lot of queen-like energy here. So let's go ahead and see what the Five of Swords is about. It's about, again, the Eight of Wands. So this is about kind of making communication really fast. I don't think she expected it. It is very fiery again. And then what they did, they made a decision. So it was whether they had to do something or they couldn't do something. So it's almost like they could or they couldn't do this to her as an individual, and they chose to go ahead and go forth. So let's go ahead and see why the Four of Swords is here. Because of the Five of Cups. So you have the Four of Swords where people are resting, and then you have the Five of Cups in reverse. So once this person comes out of resting, or the information comes out of resting, the Five of Cups will be flipped around, and you will have more information on the situation. So that is exactly what you want. So that is enlightenment. And on the bottom, you have the King of Pentacles. Therefore, again, I do feel like it is a man about money in the earthly realm. It could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or they could behave like one. But I do feel that being a more male energy. So that is going to be the spread itself. And then we're going to do some oracles and see how that comes out. And then see any questions y'all might have. So let's see. We're going to do the dark mirror because of the situation. And that's going to be this deck. And welcome everyone as y'all come in the room. Thank you for joining us. So we're going to do the dark mirrors and see if we get any key ones. So we have anger and chains. So this person I do feel is angry and they are chained to the situation, or she was chained to the situation with this individual. Now you have 2 plus 9 is going to be 11 plus 2, 1 is 2. So that shows there's 2 individuals. So she could be saying her and another, or 2 other people against her. So let's go ahead and see what the second card is. Forgetting oneself. So yeah, I do feel like when she went this way, I do not feel it all had to do with the car. I do not feel a very heavy, I'm trying to sell my car energy. That's not what I'm feeling. I do feel like it was something else. So let's go ahead and see what it could possibly be. And then we have a few more oracles. Yeah, masquerade. So it's kind of like pretending, it's kind of like wearing a mask, like it says. It's not really happening what's the way you're saying that it's happening. Let's go ahead and see with, we're going to use the Heal Yourself Oracle. Which Oracle cards did I forget? I used the Familiar Tarot. Oh, wait, that's not the same one. Hold on. I have to go through them. I just got a bunch more. I had this one and I hadn't even opened it yet. And I totally forgot I opened it the other day. I've had it for like 3 or 4 months and I never even opened it. So we're going to do more Heal Yourself Oracle cards. We're going to get one more. Okay, discover your life purpose. So again, that's more of 2. So it's just saying at this point, I do think that she is more reevaluating what her life purpose was here, as a mother, as a family member, as a friend. So I think it's something she's gone through. And then she also has unleashed her creativity. So I think that is also speaking to the fact that you add it up, it's 4. It's more like a foundation. Something that's happening, and you break it down to 2. It's kind of like what was going on. You know, there was her and her son. But just saying unleash your creativity, and I think that will help you kind of trace the tracks or maybe what happened a bit. So let's see if we can get any of the main cards from the Kipper. I don't have any donation link, so I'm not sure where you donated at. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have a donation link. You have to use the super chat. So we're going to do the Kipper. See if there's any main cards they have to tell us about her disappearance. All right, so you do have community. So she was not working within the community for this particular situation, or people did not work well within the community to help find her. This was a gift, the guy was saying, but it was not. I mean, even though he said he was buying it from her, I don't believe that it was something she was doing. He presented himself as a wealthy man to her. So I do think that was something that came up. There was a lover situation. I do think he was attracted to her. So I think that became a part of the factor. And then she wanted to change. Like, she, there's a car here and it's wanting to move forward, but within a reverse, he is kind of saying you cannot go forward. There is no chain. change, and that was an expectation, and he wanted her to stay where he wanted her. So that would kind of be how the Kipper is going to play that out. So we're going to do Work Your Light, and that will be the last one. Oops. Sorry, I dropped the spray. So, where are you being called to journey to and call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval? So she is saying that she did travel. That is something that is very much, where did she, travel to? So, and where are you being called to travel to help find her? I think there's certain areas that people might be more pulled to. And then it's saying call back in your power, cut all cords to anything not productive, and then you'll be able to retrieve your soul and be able to help look into certain things, not only within yourself, but within other people around you. So I think, and that was protection. So I think that's very important. There's 7 people on it. So I don't know if that number plays too much. But that is the reading. So do y'all have any questions about that reading? I'm going to clear the board. There's a bunch of cards everywhere. But this was a request, so hopefully the person who requested it will be able to see it. And thank you, Tammy. And welcome again, everybody. So welcome back, regular SST family members, and then anybody new who's joining us for the first time. We greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you're enjoying the chat, the lives, and then the other videos that I upload, unboxings, things like that, we'd greatly appreciate it if you hit that like button and the subscribe bar. It will let you know whenever I go live in the future with cases like this, or whenever I just upload videos about unboxings or other cases. So, sorry, I'm trying to put cards away at the same time. Thank you, Tara. Do y'all have any questions about that reading? Like any of the energies or something? I mean, it is kind of like, I don't feel it heavy, like picking up a truck or selling a truck feeling. But again, I'm not saying it didn't happen. It's just, I don't feel it. I feel I was traveling for a different reason. And if it was anything to do with the truck, it was more of like a money-based reason. But not a productive money-based reason in a way. Sorry, my lower back is sore. You're welcome, Tammy. I have a few that I'm going to be getting into. As I'm putting up the cards, if there's any that y'all are interested in, y'all can go ahead and type them in the comment section, and I'll write them down before we get ready to sign out. Like I said, there's a few more that I've been picking up lately. So I think someone said Jonathan Luna. I don't know if anybody's aware of Jonathan Luna. I think it was Joanna. So I don't know if that's someone y'all want to see. I know there's a few others, but I've had so many, I haven't had a chance to kind of look at them all. Who Lila's case? Yeah, it's a little bit, it's vague. Very, very vague. That's why I said I feel like it was almost done purposely to go do something. I don't know how much I feel like it was to sell the car, though. I don't really highly feel that, but it could have been. I mean, it could have been that on top of something else she was going to do. But I feel like it was more or less I was going for a different reason. I actually don't do personal readings at the moment. When I usually do, they're about 20 to 30 minutes tops. And then they're about 40 to $50, depending on what kind of reading it is, if it's just general or if it's like getting in touch past that. But right now at the moment, I'm not doing too many. Yeah, I'm just not doing them at the moment. If I do set something up where you can do that, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, Tara, right? I have to, like I said, I have to kind of look up stuff because I haven't heard too much. And thank you, Dining Gypsy. I love your font. It's so cute. I want to change mine, but I'm lazy. You're welcome, Tammy. Like I said, yeah, I apologize. I'm just not doing them right at the moment. I just have a lot of other kind of projects I'm working on. So I kind of want to make sure I put the time and effort into those that are needed. But as I said, if y'all don't have any questions or any requests, I'll probably get ready to go ahead and sign out. And then later on this week, we'll do a members live where we'll go ahead and answer like some mini reads for the members. So if y'all have any questions, write them down and then we'll see which ones we can get to. If we can get to more than one, we will. Depending on how many members show up and how many how many people ask questions. I don't mind answering numerous ones. You're welcome, Dining Gypsy, and thank y'all for joining me. Like I said, again, I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, this is y'all's first time joining the SSC family. We greatly love to have you join us again. So if y'all haven't clicked that subscribe bar and hit that notification bell, we would greatly appreciate it if you would. Like I said, and then share it with anybody who you think might have some information or interested in the case that would help us maybe do a reading in the future to where we can kind of pick up some more energy. So we greatly appreciate that. But I'm going to go ahead and probably get ready to sign out. My internet just drops me out. That seems what it likes to do lately. But thank you, Tara and Tammy, and Tammy again. Thank you, Chief, Ken, Dining, Blue. And I think that is it at the moment. So thank y'all very much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And I will get with y'all very, very soon this week. Like I said, we will be doing the members question. So anybody who's members, yay, go ahead. Y'all are going to get some free readings this week. And then, again, Patreon has been set up if you're interested in joining that. It's in my About section. So y'all have a great day. I'll talk to y'all soon. And blessed be to all. And y'all take care. Bye.